people a few minutes to hop on. And as you're hopping on, say hello. Let me find it in here. Group so I can hopefully see the comments. So whether you're watching this live or watching this later on after the fact, I'm setting the intention right now that it's going to be equally as powerful. Even if you watch it after the full moon has gone by. So I'm going to set the intention now because we are creators. We are creators, and more we're coming to realize that. More and more of us are coming to realize that. And the more we realize it, the more we can unfold the bits and pieces that help us to see that. I know that's been my journey and my experience a lot, especially the past months, and it's been really exciting. So let me see if I can tell if anyone is hopping on. Okay, so let's see. All right, well, I am going to give it just one moment or two. I know a bunch of people were super interested and signed up and joined the group, so all right. So we are doing a meditation and an activation to activate more of your divine potential, to bring in more love, joy, peace, more high vibe energy, really. And we're going to use the power of the full moon. We're also coming into the Lion's Gate portal, all of those things. So today is Friday, July 23rd. So in my area, I think, well, the full moon is supposed to be happening, I think, in about 5.5 hours or something, a little later today, but it goes for like 24 to 36 hours, the energy of that full moon. And again, as I said, if you're hopping on later, I'm going to set the intention that you're going to ride that wave as well. So as you're hopping on, please say hello, and if you're hopping on and you watch later on, you can put hashtag divine, all right? And that way I know. And so by you participating, by you watching, and by you commenting, that also is going to help activate your energy and your connection here. So the physical actions that we take as human beings, it's not as much, while there is creation by our physical actions, it's also the intention and the belief that comes from taking them. So for those that don't know me, welcome. I'm NancyAnger. I'm an intuitive guide and a master energy healer. So during the activation and meditation tonight, we're co-creating together. So it's your energy, my energy, the group's energy. We're going to be connecting in with the moon, so the moon's energy. So each of us alone are potential powerful creators, but when you bring more than one person, it's like, even if it was just two people, those two people together create a third field. And with all of us and the people watching now and the people that are going to watch later, we're all connected into this bigger field. So my words, along with my intentions and the energy behind it, along with your intentions, comes together as a really powerful creative force, which is so cool. So, and that's energy, right? Everything is energy. So, as I said too, my energy, my intention and vibrations are going to create a resonance that your field, your energy, things in your energy field will recognize and respond to. And this is going to activate new possibilities and potentials, even things that I'm not speaking out loud that are just part of the intention, or things that you're maybe not speaking out loud, are going to come through differently than if you were just perhaps meditating on your own. And the beauty is that your energy will respond in whatever is the way in the highest. So again, thanks for joining me. in this powerful container. So again, so today we're going to do the full moon meditation and activation to help awaken and activate more of your divine potential, and really empower you for more joy, love, peace, and abundance, and anything else that you may desire. So, and that's not to say that we're forgetting about or ignoring any other emotions. So I'll talk about that in a minute, and then we're going to jump into the meditation. So let's just take a couple breaths, because I want to come down into the heart, into the body. The breath is like the portal, is a portal. That's what I was actually hearing earlier. I don't think I've ever said it this way before, but your breath is like a portal into your body, right? As human beings, so many times we are trying to get out of the body, get away from uncomfortable feelings, get out of the body. So it's like a natural thing to want to get out of our body, right? And the breath is what calls us back. And when you breathe, it calls you into the moment, and it calls you into being present. And when you are present, that is when you are most powerful. So my cat really wants to be a part of this, so I am going to go and let her in. You're going to let go of resistance. Okay, come on in. So we're going to get some potential kitty energy. Oh, so let's do this as well. Let's clear. So while the smoke creates the help at clears, this is Palo Santo, clearing out the old and giving new fresh energy, right? So whenever we clear something out, we want to also bring something back in, and Palo Santo kind of does both. It smells so good. I wish it was smell-o-vision. So I'm clearing, cleansing and clearing for all of us, clearing away anything from your day, any heavy energies, denser energies, anything that might be keeping you feeling stuck or stagnant, any lower vibration. We're just clearing it out for all. My kitty's happy. She's over laying on the floor. Thank you for not hopping on my desk right now, kitty. All right, so let's take a couple breaths now and just get into our hearts, right? Into the heart. Close your eyes. So if you're driving, if you're listening to this when you're driving, don't do the meditation now. Come back and listen to it after, when you can take a few moments. So close your eyes. And closing your eyes, you turn your awareness inside. And just take a couple nice breaths in and out. Maybe give a little sigh as you exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And I'm just going to plant the seed, and the answer might come, but it might not right now. So just consider, what do you want to create or experience in your life? So as human beings, we're always going to have things that we want, and things that we want in the future at some point, and things that we want right now. Like right now, maybe I want a drink of water or something else right now. And then other things, like I know down the road I want a waterfront property. So we're always going to have that. So the thing is how to enjoy where we're at while still reaching for more. So the other piece is not just so much, well, how do you want your days to look and feel? So it's even the feeling thing that is so important, because sometimes we think having a thing is going to make us, we want something in our life. Say we want more money or a relationship. Why do we want it? Because we think we're going to feel differently. We're going to feel better. It's going to give us something new. But what if I told you, what if you thought of, yes, you want the relationship or the whatever, but instead of saying, like, say it's a relationship, I want a partner that has dark hair, is nice to me, is funny, is, whatever it is. What if instead we go into the feeling? Like, I want a partner that I feel good with, like I have a heart connection with them. they make me smile, they, you know, and really like feel what that would be like. And so it's not just an external physical, it's really a deeper feeling sense, if that is making sense. So these are just things, did I jump out of there? No, I just split my screen or something. Ooh. Oh no. Let's see if I can fix that. Maybe not. All right. And the other thing is, so now and then, how can you bring more joy into every aspect of your life, into everything you do? So the things that you already have. So when we're grateful for what we already have, or we find the joy in it, we become more joyful. And everything that we do, when we're able to find somehow the lining of it. And oftentimes, so I had a friend that, we had a little story we learned from a healer friend of ours about the power of love. And so my friend went home and she had a super old car, and her car had been with her a lot though, and she wasn't really grateful for it. And she went home, and the next morning, and she got up and she said thank you to her car. She said, I appreciate you, and she sent all this love to her car. And then later that night she came home, and she went to dinner at her husband's aunt's house, and her husband's aunt gave them a new car. So it was like she was grateful for what she had, she loved her old car, and then in a way it allowed it to release, it allowed her to get the next thing, that gratitude. So and when you set a new intention, a new vision, you start to notice evidence of new things and new ideas and new experiences. So, all right, so let's jump into the meditation, and I'm going to record it separately. So, hi. Okay, now I'm seeing comments. Hello. All right. So, all right, now I'm seeing the comments. Hi, Mary. Hi, Janet. We get to support each other. Yes. Amanda. Hi. Oh, okay. I thought I was all by myself here a little bit. So, all right. So I'm just I'll ask, since I see you guys' comments now, for some reason they were not coming through before. What is something, so just think of one thing, and I posted this in the group earlier today. What is one thing that makes you smile, makes your heart sing, makes you happy, lights you up? So just write something in the comment. Maybe, just write something in the comment. What makes your heart sing, or what lights you up? And just think of one thing, and you can put it in the comments. And there may be a lot of things, but let me just see. And then so when you write it, whether you speak it, when you write it, it also activates a gratitude in it, right? There's a book years ago that I called Write It Down, Make It Happen. And I found since then I've been using that. It's like when you write things down, it's like you activate it again. So all right. So I don't see new comments coming through yet. Maybe I have to hit this thing. Okay. Anyways, all right, well, let's start the meditation. So make sure you're in a comfortable seat. And I'm going to record this. Besides this, I'm going to record the audio. So, all right. So you can close your eyes. Take a nice breath in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. And as you do, let your energy, just give yourself a sigh. And feel yourself soften a little bit. Maybe a lot, but a little. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time, in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. Good. And just bring your awareness, your energy into your heart space. and say hello to your heart. Send your heart some love. Imagine your heart is like a sweet little child, or yeah, like a sweet little child, the inner child within you, and send some love to your heart, to yourself. Good. All right. So now I want you to feel or sense or imagine that the moon, start to connect your awareness or your intention with the full moon. I saw the moon last night in the sky when I was laying in my bed looking out the window, and I saw the moon and I could feel her energy connecting with me. And actually it was in the middle of the night that I realized, oh, I'm going to do this meditation and activation tonight. So just send gratitude to the moon and feel her supporting you. As you connect your intention, your awareness to her, you will feel her connecting to you. And now imagine the moonlight is shining into your heart, and then send your love like a beam of light from your heart towards the moon. And as you do, you might imagine this beautiful light and love coming back and forth between you and the moon. The love that you're sending to the moon is being reflected back, just like everything in our life. The energy that we put out into the world, into the universe, whether it's intentionally or sometimes unconsciously, is always coming back to us in some way. So when we send love out, we receive that love back. And now imagine that beautiful energy of the moon is starting to just expand around you. So it's like this golden, beautiful glow is filling your entire aura. And feel yourself feeling fully supported by this beautiful moonlight. Now imagine that you are in this beautiful aura, and that you shrink down to like a little person inside of your own heart. Drop down inside of your own heart. And imagine turning, and as you turn, there's a doorway that opens in the back of your heart. And you turn and you step through. And as you step through, there's a beautiful pathway. It's so beautiful. It just draws you down the pathway. And as you walk along the pathway, you look down and notice, what is the pathway made of? Is it grass or gravel or crystals or something else? Are you in a forest? Are you near the beach? Are you somewhere else? Feel yourself walking along the pathway. What would you like your pathway to look like? And are there any animals? How does it smell? Do you smell anything in the air? Are there flowers? Are there sounds? And as you walk along, you come to an opening along the way, and there's another pathway that leads to a cave. And you start to walk towards the cave. And as you walk towards the cave, you see an entrance. The entrance starts to transform into something different. It's like the cave itself starts to transform into a beautiful temple. And you walk into the temple, and as you walk into the temple, it's like this beautiful open Grecian temple. And as you look through, in the center of the temple is a beautiful pool of water. And it's a big pool, and you see dolphins swimming in the pool, playful, dolphins. So beautiful. You've never seen anything like it before. And as you look through this beautiful temple, it's a very open temple, and on the other side you can see the moon on the other side all the way through the temple. And there's a beautiful ocean there as well. And the moon is just above the ocean, just beautiful. And so as you walk into this temple, you start to walk around the pool of dolphins. You start to walk around clockwise, counterclockwise, walking around the pool 3 times. And it's a big pool, and it takes a little bit of time to walk around. And as you do, you see the dolphins, and they're communicating with you. You can feel their playfulness, their joy, their delight. They're so happy to see you. And as you complete your 3rd time around, you look towards where the moon is again, and you see a beautiful goddess there. The goddess of the moon. And she invites you to come closer. And as you walk towards her, she's so beautiful. She wears a beautiful gown, a glittering gown that seems to shimmer with moonlight. Even her skin seems to glow. And she invites you to sit down outside on two beautiful benches overlooking the moon and the water of the ocean. And she looks at you, and you look at her, and you see so much love in her eyes for you. And she says, "Dear child, I'm so glad you are here. Tell me, what is it that you wish the most?" We have seen you in your life, your beautiful heart, working and trying and living your life. What is it that you wish most right now? And as she asks, you share, you let her know authentically. You share your heart with her. And you feel how she listens to you. You tell her your joys, you tell her your challenges. Very few words are needed. And yet you know that she is here fully to support you. And then when you're finished sharing with her, she takes her hand and she places it on your heart. And as she does, your heart lights up with a beautiful jewel inside. It's the jewel of your purpose, your divine potential, activating and awakening as it never has before. And as she does, you feel this beautiful, warm love move through your body, through your limbs, through your circulatory system, through your nervous system. And then she brings her hand back, and as she does, she changes it to a new color. It's like her her aura changes after being connected to you. And as you look towards the moon, she invites you to look towards the moon. And as you do, there's like a triangular energy between you and the moon and the goddess of the moon. A deep connection has been forged. And now she invites you to come inside, and she takes you to another room. And this room is filled with beautiful crystals. And on the wall, there's a screen, a movie screen. And as she invites you to sit down, and as you do, a movie begins to play on the screen. And you see an image of yourself there, doing something that you love to do. It might be something simple, something you take for granted, or it might be something else, but something that you love to do, something that is a part of your purpose, something that is a part of your divine potential. It may be something that you have overlooked or not considered as a gift before because it's so common, you just automatically do it. And as you do, you start to notice it in a new way than you ever have before. You start to notice the true joy that it brings you. And as you notice it, you notice that there are people around you in the background of this image that you're seeing. And all of these people, you may not see their faces, you may just sense their energy. You are changing them, making a difference in their life in some way that you may not even know. You are touching their hearts. And you turn and look at the goddess of the moon, and she looks at you with so much love and gratitude, and she says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. There has never been anyone like you before, and there never will be again. Thank you." And so you stand, and she gives you a big hug. And you tell her thank you. And you walk out of the room, and she leads you back to the pool with the dolphins. And the dolphins move to the side, invite you into the pool. You might be a little excited, you might be a little nervous, but the dolphins, you can feel that it's safe. And as you step into the pool, it's like nothing you've ever felt before. You hold on to one of the dolphins playfully, and it's like you can communicate, and you play and you swim, and as you do, you can feel and see things releasing from you into the water. The water is starting to change colors. Any heavier or denser energies or beliefs by you or your ancestors or the collective conscious is being released into this pool. You are being cleansed. Feel yourself just playful and happy and experiencing like nothing before. The dolphins are so happy to swim with you. And you thank them and you give them a big hug. And the goddess of the moon invites you to step out, and she gives you a big fluffy towel to put on and wraps you up and gives you a huge hug. And she invites you and starts leading you towards the door. And as you walk towards the door, she has one more thing. There's a mirror by the door. And she takes you over to look in the mirror. And when you look in the mirror, you see your true beauty, like you've never seen it before. And this is something that will stay with you always. And as people look to you, they will see their true beauty more so than ever before. And you thank her for this beautiful gift. And you begin to walk back out the door. And as you do, it seems different outside the door than it did when you came in. As you walk back along the pathway, things have changed. You come back to the doorway, back into the center of your heart. And as you come in, your inner child and your higher self are in there and they greet you. Your inner child is so happy and joyful and playful, so excited. And your higher self says, "Thank you, I'm so proud of you." And you give them a huge hug. And as you do, it's like a lotus flower opens in your heart. A beautiful lotus in your heart opens and expands even more. If you want, you can place your hands upon your own heart now in gratitude, giving thanks to the moon, the goddess of the moon, giving thanks to yourself, to the dolphins, to anyone else that supported you. And then rub your hands together in front of your heart. And now place your hands lightly and cup them gently over your eyes for a moment. And as you do, you're bringing this new energy of the heart into your mind, your brain, connecting your heart and your mind and seeing with new eyes. And now bring your hands lightly over your ears as well. And then bring them back to your heart in gratitude. And as you're ready, you can begin to open your eyes. Maybe give yourself a little stretch. All right, let's see, let me know how you're feeling. Let's see if I can see any more comments at the moment. No. Yeah, let me know how you're feeling. So it's so interesting because I was like writing down notes and things earlier today and channeling some stuff, and pretty much none of that is what came through when I did the guided meditation. One of my little moon earrings. So let me know how you're feeling. You might want to take a moment too and journal, and actually after we hop off this live, you might want to just sit and maybe meditate a little more, maybe take some notes and write some things down, and let me know again what came through. And tonight when you sleep, tomorrow, in the days ahead, it might be subtle, it might be more, it might be more aware. Okay, so let's see, very beautiful meditation. I didn't want it to end. Oh, thank you, Joy. Thank you. Yeah, it was, like I said, I wrote down some notes earlier today, but when I closed my eyes, we went on a very different journey, and loved it. It's always perfect. So I feel like more things are going to come through for me too. So just, yeah, so I'm going to, I did record this. I'm going to probably add some music. So if you're interested in the recording of it, you can let me know or message me, and I will send it to you as well. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, no, it feels like if anybody has any other questions or thoughts, I'll give a moment. Otherwise, we'll hop off and, as I said, you may want to do some journaling, write down anything that came up for you. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, thanks. And yeah, thanks for joining me, and have a beautiful night, a beautiful full moon, a beautiful weekend.